Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a story time about how me and Sharktopus or DJ Sharpie798 met. So there was this one time we were on the bus. This is in the RP. We were on the bus for a field trip. We were going to the natatorium, and I had no idea who he was, but the teacher said, sit next to DJ Sharpie798. So I did. I was like, hey, what's up, man? What's up, DJ Sharpie798? He was like, hey, what's up? Who are you? I said, I'm Lexi. Yeah, so just call me Lexi. And he's like, alright, well, you can call me DJ Sharpie798. So after we went on the field trip, we got back to the day camp, and it was called Camp Lake Bottom. There was a guy named McGee, and he threw a rock at DJ Sharpie798's head. He got sent to the ER, and I went to the ER, and I showed up there. And I said, well, if something happens to my new friend, I'm going to have to be there in an instant. So whenever I got there, I brought balloons and everything because I did not want him to die from a rock injury, and also he got nuked to the head by, Squirt from Camp Lake Bottom. That was great. And so I was worried about him, and then all of a sudden, a sniper appeared out of nowhere, like it just appeared on the bed, on his hospital bed. And so I grabbed it. I saw McGee from Camp Lake Bottom. I sniped him with the sniper. He got sent all the way to Inkopolis. And then DJ Sharpie798 said to me, you should go find a home for us. For me. So I did. I found a home for him. It was called The Vault. The vault is from Fallout, and I said, you can live in the vault. So I opened the door, and he went in, and he said, this is the perfect place for me. I'll call it the vault. So, yeah, he loved the vault. And every day we would eat breakfast in there. We would watch TV, eat ramen noodles, and draw, come up with new animations. It was great. I loved the vault. Until one day it exploded and we got kicked out of the vault. That was great. Because now we have, nowhere to live. So we're stranded out in the middle of the desert, and we're in our car. And Bakugo jumps on our car and explodes our car for no reason. He just does. Because that's the type of guy that he is. And after he explodes our car, we're just stranded in the middle of a desert with nowhere to go. So we're just sitting there thinking, what do we do? Who do we find? We need to find shelter. So we find this guy named Kirishima, the guy from My Hero Academia with the red hair. Yeah, we find Kirishima, we find this guy. I mean, he was really nice. And he helped us, he showed us all around the desert. He lived in the desert. He showed us all the outskirts and all around the desert. I think it was great. We loved the desert after he showed it to us. So we ended up making a teepee, which is kind of like an Indian tent, an Indian home, and we lived in it with Kirishima, and it was great. I mean, we lived there for about 3 solid years, until we were about, 16, and then we were like, hey, we need to move out and move somewhere else. We're growing up, we need to get a job, we need to find somewhere to, live, somewhere else to live. So we walked and walked and walked with Kirishima until we were, 17. And we looked for a new home. We actually found a new home. A place called Inkopolis. Now, Inkopolis, this is me in Inkopolis. I look like that in Inkopolis. That's me in Inkopolis. So, we found Inkopolis. It was a place full of paint. So, the first thing that I saw whenever I walked into Inkopolis, well, it looked a little something like this. I saw paint. And I was like, I hate paint. Why is there paint? I mean, I saw paint. It looked something like this. And here's what it looked like whenever I walked into Inkopolis. So yeah, I was very confused, and I just walked around until I met this guy. And his name was, and now, this is not DJ Sharpie798. This is DJ Sharpie798's brother. His name was Captain Squid. Nothing special there, Captain Squid. And Captain Squid was the boss of a camp called Camp Lake Bottom 2. It's not Camp Lake Bottom, it's Camp Lake Bottom 2. Inkopolis was basically our world, except, like, it's basically the second version of it. It's not as good and everything is a little bit fake. But my point is that Inkopolis was nothing like Camp Lake Bottom. It was way worse. In Inkopolis, everything was covered in paint, so anytime you ate a sandwich, someone would just dump paint on your sandwich and ruin it. Like one time, me and Sharktopus were at DJ Sharpie 798, we were at Subway, someone dumped paint on our sandwich, and we couldn't eat it. It was stupid. But yeah, in Inkopolis, we met this guy named DJ Sharpie 798 too.